Yo, what up, everybody? This is Oktane Minutes Podcast, and you know me, your host, Oktane. I'm a warrior of truth. I identify as a free market libertarian, and some of my friends hate me. But really, they're my admirers. My family adores me, because even though my mother thinks I'm crazy, my cousins know that I speak only truth, dipped from the survival scrolls. Dipped from the survival scrolls. And I'm here to talk about, as I cover in the last 31 episodes, just songs and anecdotes from my life. Peace. What's going on, David Putty Real Estate? Hope you're enjoying the show. I'm covering my song Toxins, produced by DJ Camo out of Middletown, New York, featuring MC Gravity of Jacksonville, Florida, aka Prana Self. Prana Self is a national champion in martial arts, highly skilled and to be respected. Did a lovely job on the song, but I'll get to this verse and I will post the acapellas and the actual song later on as we talk. So this is episode 32, officially episode 32. By actual numbers, it's probably episode 33, because there is a paramilitary holiday special coming up, and look out for that. That's dropping on Thanksgiving. So what we have here is the beat made by DJ Camo. Hopefully no one jumps on and makes me laugh, but because Camo, you always deserve better. He's dope. He uses the SP404, and I don't know where he gets his samples from, but he gets some of the best stuff. He finds a lot of old vintage, interesting vintage sounds, and he flips them and chops them up. Hopefully I can get a hold of him and have him jump on and be a part of the interview whenever I can get some stuff together. Maybe I'll do a DJ Camo omnibus, because we are working on an EP that is yet to have a name. I did play by the time you hear the full live thing, you would have heard the snippet from the song that we get. And you know what? I might throw another snippet in here. I might throw another snippet of something in there too, and that'll be a surprise. But yeah, man, Prana, national kung fu champion now, as we speak. Definitely appreciate his time that he takes from his job. He's a hard-working man. Very busy and very hard working, hand in hand, to do this. And hey, you know, more the merrier. Very sharp brother, man. I build with him every now and then, whenever I can. Usually in the early mornings. He's up before the birds catching the worms. You know what I mean? So he'll call in and we'll chat and chop it up and build a little bit about things, and you know we will discuss something from the lessons and chop and analyze it if I have a question. Same with the Law Board Supreme. We chop it up and we will build whenever I have a question, and you know, so those are good brothers. A-Preem unfortunately was not on this song. He produced some other things on the album, because the album is called Grand Design. I don't have physical copies. I need to get physical copies of Grand Design. I might even make it a tape. I really want to make it a cassette tape, because the artwork is actually a tall piece that I did on a piece of Bristol board. It's somewhere up in the house. I wish I could show it to you on the actual screen. Actually, hold on. You know what? I'll deal with it later. I'll probably put it in the top screen, opening screen here on the Cyber World clip version, and you can see it. But, it's a collage piece. Working with surreal, that's the artwork. But the beat, so dark. Camo has a lot of dark beats. They're dark and quirky, and they're interesting. They move around and they create a landscape. So, what I'm saying? His beats are easy to write to because they kind of write themselves, you know what I'm saying? You just kind of feel, you hear the beat and say, what does that feel like in my brain? And you just build on that. So I made pen Toxins, being a MC with a lethal pen. And as time goes on, my pen's getting more lethal and sicker, which, I appreciate for myself. I'm proud of myself. I know some people pretend to hate, but this thing is. Some people pretend to hate, but we all know the truth, man. Haters are your biggest supporters. Because they keep your name in their mouth and they keep espousing and waxing poetic about you. And a lot of times when you hate a guy, you hate on somebody, all of a sudden the people that you talk to, they'll be like, yeah, let me see what he about. And then when they come over here and see that you actually dope, what do they got to say there? You know what I mean? So, I don't sweat it. I don't sweat it. You know what I mean? Because a lot of times when you got people hating, they lying. A lot of people are liars today. And that's okay. You can lie. Lie to yourself, man. Lie to your children. Lie to your mama and your daddy. Because you know the truth. A lot of times, even in recent times, there's a guy who was hating and he was lying. But really what happened was the lie that he wanted to tell himself that his feelings wouldn't hurt. His feelings got hurt because I did not include him. I did not include him in what I had going on. But we did give him a chance to get on the wave. He didn't want to get on it. Or he wanted to do shit his way. He wanted to live how he wanted to get down. And I was just like, nah. If you gonna be riding on my, we're not on your wave. If we're on your wave, we'll do whatever. But on my wave, I have a way I present my art. And it's important that you present your art a certain way. If you have systems in place, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to say, hey, yo, no, all due respect. Ain't nobody gonna detour this, Yeah, they got people who have abilities, but I don't care about your high-end abilities. Are you reliable? Can you deliver on time? Because you got a lot of guys that'll say, they'll make this thing up like, I've been working on it for I work on it a couple of days. I've been working on it a couple of days. And they know they lying. Me mastering and engineering tracks, that shit don't even take me a day. Like, it really don't. It really don't. Especially if you know the sounds, you know your system. And you talking about you're mixing in the, anybody that takes months on end to mix one record, you don't know what you're doing. You really don't. You're either that or you're an idiot. You're dumb. Or you're a liar and you didn't get to the job. You was just jacking off, and when you basically got caught in the lie, you got caught in the lie. Then all of a sudden you get, like I said, if I catch somebody in a lie, I just kind of leave them. I kick them out to the wayside. I was like, there ain't no point cussing them out. Because they had their reason as to lie, but I also have my reason as to not fuck with you for being a liar, for being a bum. Because like I said, systems are systems for a reason that I have in place, locked in, and it makes no sense whatsoever to create chaos for myself that would otherwise just gunk up a thing. So I try to get more skills in. So right now, as we speak too, because I'm trying to grow this channel, And it is growing, and I appreciate everybody in.
On a journey into a world of nightmare.
What's up, Bree? I appreciate everybody helping to grow this channel. That we are on this journey together. You know what I mean? So my next journey to growing this channel is getting into video editing and shooting. And I'm finally gonna start shooting more videos because I don't shoot videos. I don't shoot music videos. I'm gonna start though, and I'm gonna go back and shoot them for old songs too. You know, I just didn't see the point of, I don't know, and I don't even know what it is. Like, for some reason, like, people in Florida are lazy as shit. Like, I don't know, summertime make the Floridian lazy or something. I don't know, man. Like, it's like bewildering. Like, these guys be on bullshit time or something. Not to knock anybody, I'm just saying that in my past, there have been guys I've been working with, and then they just take fucking forever to do shit. And it's just like, okay, man, I get it. You either don't know what you're doing, you just not making me a priority, or you're capping. And, you know, they cap for those reasons. So I just figured, man, at this point, I want to grow my channel, and I have fun doing this. It's not even like I'm trying to be a billionaire or nothing, man. I don't know. It's kind of like therapeutic for me. It's just therapeutic. And I'm not even dissing nobody, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to be negative and shitty towards anybody. Right now, I just be trying to get the toxins out of my body. I start taking this supplement. I take that KSM 66 ashwagandha, macaroot, and ginkgo biloba, and you know, my stress levels are low. Like, I don't feel like I'm jumping through a briar field full of stress. You know, I don't feel like I'm being squeezed and pulled apart. You know, I kind of have, like, it takes the edge off. And give me a time to relax. You know, I'm just not jumping through. I'm not gonna jump through hoops for anybody. I mean, or I will, but I won't. You know what I mean? If you know, and the people that I'm collaborating with, I collab with because they prove themselves to be solid, talented, smart individuals that I love. They're my brothers, and I wish I can get and I wish I can. And I try to spread the talent out. That's the way I explain. But there's so many projects I want to get done. I still want to do the Land of Four Beast. If you heard Land of Four Beast on the Seven-Headed Dragon album, me and A-Preem, myself, A-Preem, Corey Chavis, and Tony the Goon. That was a true. That was a foursome of fear, man. Like that was some bomb ass shit, and I dig that shit, man. And man, like we're definitely gonna make a fire record. We will definitely make a fire record. But yeah, man, I like to have talented, reliable people, man, who can land. You know, that's what I like. I like people who can land the plane. I respect that shit. Sometimes the reliability is more important than the talent. And that's some real shit right there. I feel good, like I'm kind of like decompressing. I might even do a double episode. So I might even cut this down and then start it back up again to go into depending on how I feel, because I was laid down for a minute. But what am I doing? I don't know, we're about 15 minutes in. But yeah, man, let me get into Toxins. I'm gonna drop it. I'm gonna put the acapellas up, and then the acapellas, and then I'll put the song up, and then yeah, I'll probably put you know what? I'm gonna put a snippet of something on here, so you can hear a little bit of something. I ain't gonna give you all of the fun, but I'm gonna give you a little bit of something. I think I'm gonna say it's from this producer named Pavel from Moscow. You know, I've been working with my Russian assets, you know, because hopefully the issues with Russia and America and Western Europe will subside for a little bit so we can make this good record. And I gotta get him some ad libs too, because Pavel had wrote me and said he would like ad-lib. So, you know, anyway, shout out to the Saba Sun family. You know, Suicidal Soldier, aka Showtime. Shout out to Born Fifth, Grizzly Savage, A Preem, the new 9-3, Tommy the Gun, Tony the Goon, Corey Chavis, Guillotine. Shout out to my brother Live from Missouri. You know what I'm saying? We got a project on that, man. That project gonna be fire. You know what I'm saying? We did a couple songs, but I want them to be in on the project. Black Viking Films. Shout out to that brother. That's Live. Shout out, who else? Who else am I missing? Shout out to Mom Placebo. Shout out to DJ Camo for being a part of this part of the podcast. And also in the future, be on the lookout for me and Grizzly Savage's podcast where we'll be reviewing our music. You know, we will review Worldwide Chaos, and that podcast will be called Scientists of the Secret Base, or Secret Base, Diabolical Hideaway Podcast. In the same format, but it's just going to be two brothers of 20 plus years, just chopping it up and talking about music and talking about politics. You know, that might be even longer form. But, hey, like I said, I appreciate everybody helping me grow everything. And I wish I had a hard copy of whatever I was covering, but I didn't. Grand Design, go on my Bandcamp. Oktane and Diabolical Hideaway at /bandcamp.com. You can see it on all the major platforms. Oktane Grand Design. Like, share, and subscribe this shit, because, you know, this is how we grow. And those of you who added on recently and like what I'm doing and appreciate the fans from all over the world that like and appreciate that shit, hey, I appreciate you, man. But, you know, I just want one word of inspiration before we go into the acapella is that, yeah, man, sometimes, yeah, you can't depend on everybody for everything. And despite of all my scathing words that I said, everybody definitely deserves second chances, because life happens. Life happens, right? I'm not hating. Life happens. Even though it sounds like I'm walking back some shit, I'm not. But life happens, and yeah, man, self-reliance, man. This is what the Honorable Elijah Muhammad taught, you know, and Master Farad Muhammad taught is being self-reliant. So, you know, this is why I'm learning how to edit videos, because I can only rely on myself. So, without further ado, peace, like, share, subscribe, and I'll talk to you later. We out. Ask about the script from my poison pen. The ink out of it'll make you nauseous and shit. Then you transcend, begin confusion. Then moving, then get to infusion to clear out. Get a scan, get hit with Narcan, arise from the ether for now. Start from the sight and sound, bound by earth things. Then I hit your brain, you don't feel like an earthling. Reality hits, it feels like a ton. And if you can't deal, back to space just for fun. Surpass your paraphernalia made by NASA. Bought it from aliens, they had a great sale. And the one that speak English said he was cartel. Plug in when you need more. Just ask, I got you. Dope rhymes, the injection for these life and times.
Yo, don't mistake me for a fool or take me on face value. I enjoy doing my thing as an MC. Don't make me act differently. I thought you passed me some tree, and it was just a Swiss of sweet. We got beats, blunts and bars, like rappers got overpriced designer watches, chains and cars. Dogs leashed by the leases on whips. Play it cool, I'm quick to demolish all those false repping the culture just to get rich. You can't fly away if your wings have been clipped. I'm Hardy Hood, you're Hollywood. I'll smack the shit out you fake actors, then smoke a L and smash a chick on a cheap mattress.
Ask about the script from my poison pen. The ink out of it'll make you nauseous and shit. Then you transcend, begin confusion. Then moving, then get to infusion to clear out, get a scan, get hit with Narcan, arise from the ether for now. Start from the sight and sound, bound by earth things. Then I hit your brain, you don't feel like an earthling. Reality hits, it feels like a ton. And if you can't deal, back to space just for fun. Surpass your paraphernalia made by NASA. Bought it from aliens, they had a great sale. And the one that speak English said he was cartel. Plug in when you need more. Just ask, I got you. Dope rhymes, the injection for these life and times.
Yo, don't mistake me for a fool or take me on face value. I enjoy doing my thing as an MC. Don't make me act differently. I thought you passed me some treat, and it was just a Swiss of sweet. We got beats, blunts and bars, like rappers got overpriced designer watches, chains and cars. Dogs leashed by the leases on whips. Play it cool, I'm quick to demolish all those false repping the culture just to get rich. You can't fly away if your wings have been clipped. I'm Hardy Hood, you're Hollywood. I'll smack the shit out you fake actors that smoke a L and smash a chick on a cheap mattress.
Travel with us on a journey into a world where nightmare becomes reality.
Yo, this Oktane, Asaba Sun, Multimedia or Records, with friendly participation by Low Rise Beats. Peace. How's your week? Monday is hard for most after a solemn day of silence and a Holy Ghost. For me, I just be all-knowing, going in an orderly direction of my personal selection. Destiny is paid, no never mind. On Tuesday, you shake the cobwebs. After work, take a view of celebs on the telly. Me, I'm barely in the mood for that. Just in the lab, putting ink to the pad. The pain, the bad, emotions in between. Wednesday, still working, body aching, hurting, fall asleep, wake up, still reforming the style.